So how's it feel to get that first collegiate win as the guy running the program?
Yeah, it felt good. I was happy for the guys, and to be honest with you, I thought a little bit. I got a little too much attention, and I tried to remind the guys it is about them. It has nothing to do with me. But if you're asking a question, I'll answer it. It felt good.
Family get to see it, or did you have people here?
Yeah, family came down. They're the biggest Gannon fans in the world, so they were down here, and that part was special. We had a little bit of energy from behind the bench, but it was good to have them in attendance.
For those of us in Florida, we weren't sure you'd come north. I mean, a lot of talk that eventually that Nova job would have been yours. Was it about coming home?
Gannon's a special place, and I wanted to go to a place where it's special, and special is a lot of factors for me, but Gannon checked all the boxes. So getting to come home is just icing on the cake. I love my family. I love my wife's family. I love where I'm from. I love Western Pennsylvania and Northwest Pennsylvania. So it's just icing on the cake that I get to be where my roots are.
140 to 108. I don't know how to ask it other than what the heck was that?
Yeah, I mean, it was frantic. I don't know. I guess I was so, just entrenched in the moment that I didn't necessarily look up at the score. But again, for those that have followed the system for a decade now, well over a decade, it can produce that type of scoring. You could argue we didn't guard anybody, and we need to be better in that area, and you'd be right. But yeah, we shot the ball well. Pace got going our way, and we scored some points.
Where does this system come from? It's not big in the PSAC, but obviously West Liberty, I think, does it. You know it from Nova, and we saw you average 100 points a game was kind of the MO. But what's the mindset behind this style of game?
Sure, yeah, I was a lucky guy, the right place, the right time. I've been brainwashed. My mentor, Jim Crutchfield, is it came from him, and he didn't get it from anybody, and that's the beauty of it. I think is, it's in his brain and now ingrained in my brain, but it's not on paper. It started with him, and I was fortunate to be at West Liberty, right place, right time, and I have now been brainwashed myself. This is really all I know. I call everything else normal basketball, but for me, this is the way that I believe wins, and if done right. So again, it's a little bit tougher to do, and in some cases, right, when you don't do it right, on paper it doesn't make sense. So you could call it risky, but it's been proven to win. It's how we're going to play.
And a lot of Division II programs, it's just about athletics, but Gannon's different. It's about community, and they want this community back in. This kind of basketball might deliver that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm talking about checking boxes. That was a huge one to be checked. And I know what Gannon is. I know what Erie is. So, again, born and raised there, so I know what this place is like. I know the fabric of the community. I think there's something special about that, and our guys can feel it. I can feel it, and we're certainly appreciative of it.
So the conversation with Dad, is it, Dad, you've been doing it wrong all those years, or what is it?
I think he thinks I'm nuts. I think he watches it sometimes, and even having seen the successes it's had, and still wonders, how does it work exactly, And sometimes I do too. But I think he appreciates and knows that basketball can be played 1,000 different ways, and it's been proven that winning can be done 1,000 different ways, and this is just the way we choose to try to do it.